Hey, this is KV, and this is the moon phase report for the full moon coming July 8th, 2013. Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's, alright, so even for me, I'm having a really hard time with putting myself out there and not wanting to just stay and hide and be in my shell. So this is a big thing going on with everybody. Maybe even like something like not wanting to be social, but at the same time feeling like you're missing out on being social. So like everything is kind of like both sides of the coin right now, from one to the other, as we do kind of try to find a balance in the middle ground of whatever is going on in your life right now. So whatever that polarity thing is going on to, it's leading you to a more comfortable state in the middle. But things feel so out of control, crazy, they're undefinable, and that's why it's mostly so hard for everybody, because you feel like something's wrong, or you feel like you need to change something, or you don't really know what's going on, or you don't know where you are, or you don't, it's like, it's just a really, really muddled energy. So honor that and go with that, and don't think anything is wrong, because nothing really is wrong. And it's kind of like what's most important, well, there's two things that are most important right now. One is that you are honoring this very unsettled energy, that you are honoring it by being in it and sitting in it and being curious with it, instead of just flat out rejecting it and saying, ooh, I'm not going there on that. There will be the desire to want to run from it, to want to go cover it up, to escape in a way from it. But that's not what you're going to want to do, because it's actually this really beautiful, ripe opportunity to heal and bring balance to areas of your life that are not functioning in the best ways. One thing can be that it's in situations where you are giving too much. So this can go into any kind of category, into your love life, into your work, into too much play, not committing yourself enough, or whatever. It'll be showing up in some way like that, that is all about bringing balance to these things that are not healthy give and receive, that don't have those healthy components, so that you really can do the infinity 8 sign, because everything is striving to have that total balance, knowing all sides, knowing the dark, knowing the light, but finding the balance. So there's the habit to always hide the dark doesn't really work. It creates more things in our body that then later have to be dealt with. So it's not really good to jump out of the pain that we're feeling. There's actually, especially at this time, and we have a lot of them in our life, but just every so often there is kind of a particular gate opening that is all about kind of like, where it made me think of like a marathon, and how like at these certain points someone has water or food there for you, and so this is kind of what you're going along and you're doing your thing and it's hard and you're going, but then there's like this nugget of information, of wisdom, that will come down the road as you keep traveling on. So you can't see when it's coming, and that's the main problem of what everybody is feeling right now, is they just can't see when these things are coming that they so want now. They are so sick of sitting in the polarity dark side and are ready to, either go to the light or go to the middle ground, which is the ideal place. See, it's so hard for me to talk. This is why, did I even tell you that I'm not doing all the horoscopes this time? I don't even know if I've said that. That's where I'm having the hardest time talking, and all it really makes me want to do is hide and stay away. I don't want to interact right now. So this video is really hard for me right now. I don't want to be watched. or to have to share a bit more so. Well, that's the truth too, but it's even more so. I don't want to have to come up with words right now because they are so hard to come up with, and because of it being so watery, they're all muddled together and I can't tell what to pull in, what to talk about. There's no cohesiveness with it for me right now, so it's painful to talk. But so anyway, I have a link down below where I'm writing up the written horoscopes. That was my sacrifice. At first I wasn't even going to do them. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do the main one because I cannot talk. But then I found that, well, I can still write, and I really miss writing. And writing is my love that even got me to the point of sharing in front of the camera like this. So I have the link down below at Aquarius Nation. You can go read what your affirmations are going to be, and how this new moon is going to affect you. I'm still writing them all because of course I'm, you know, as a lot of us are, we can't keep up, we can't keep up, we can't keep up. It's just, there's so much right now, especially too as Mars is leaving Gemini. So that even adds more, even more so too, so much. And then with Mercury retrograde, it's kind of funny. I kind of think the energy right now is pretty dang comical. That's why I tell you, whatever is breaking, whatever is falling away, really kind of just know it's okay. Someone's going to come to the rescue. Someone is going to show you that you are safe. Something will come in to show you that you are safe. So it's not anything at all to stress out or freak out about. It just, you can't tell where you're at, you know, and you're deep into the water. And but there are, like in that marathon, people and things showing up along the way to kind of keep you going, give you inspiration. I'm like one of those people right now. You know, I'm handing you a bottle of water right now to keep going. But so that's going on. There's also, you know, Pluto is at the midpoint of so many important points in this new moon. So seeing that, it's very clear that we are at this transformational gate opening opportunity thing. So what is coming out of you is very, very important. And it's important to have it come out of you, you know, really kind of feel the emotion, let the tears flow, just let them flow for as long as they need to flow, and feel whatever emotion comes up through this process. It's really important that you do that and you don't shut it down. It's really important that you allow the tears to flow now. Like right now, anytime Pluto is going to have this much of an influence in it, and Pluto is also close enough to the opposition point of the sun and moon. So Pluto's showing up there, and Pluto's showing up at all the midpoints. So it's, there's the opportunity to leap extreme bounds through the transformative process, through what you are healing right now, through what you are allowing to come out of you. And understand it doesn't have to be a big deal with what comes out of you too. Just let it come out and feel it. You know, you don't have to do anything with it. You have to just allow the knowing to come through you, because like something will happen. Like I had one with always feeling like I always felt like left out growing up. Like I was this separate, and then they were this thing, and I was this separate from baby, you know. So from a baby always being like, God, you know, I don't know, just feeling all alone, and nobody loves me and nobody accepts me and I'm rejected, and I had something show up in my life now that where I didn't understand that that was the feeling involved. But once I sat through, and really it didn't just go, okay, this thing is bothering me, but whatever. Not addressing it like that. Instead going, this thing is bothering me. What is this? What is this? Why am I having this problem? Do I have these problems with this person? This da 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 da. You know, so I had this whole thing come out. And then it was just by asking that question, then that childhood thing came out, and it really made me see that I'd never really looked at it that closely, and that did really imprint me. And it was hard, like crying a lot, feeling like such a loser, you know, and like no, I'm wrong, you know, and all this stuff. And like, and as a baby, I mean, as a teenager, that's understandable. That's kind of normal. Getting, you know, there's times in your life you feel that way. That's normal. But this is like baby. This is like 1. This is 2, 3, 4. Precious, you know, and still like outsider, no, you know, and anyway. So once I had that, and once this emotion came out, it was so strong. I saw how like that still holding on to that energetic thing in my body, even though I had forgotten, was magnetizing expressions into my life. Now I can look back and go, yeah, I've had a lot of things like that where I'm always feeling like everybody hates me, you know, and rejected, but kind of seeing that through a close friend that I would never really feel that with. But anyway, so things like that can happen for you. So if something happens that triggers you in your life now, ask, be curious as to, why am I triggered? Why did that bother me? Why am I fired up over this? Or, you know, why do I have such a reaction over this? And if you can just sit with it, like your body wants to expel these things, you know, your body wants these things out of you. And that's what I'm trying to get to at right now, is that right now these things want to come out. You are in a detox thing, but you have to make the time for them to come out. You have to jump on opportunities like being triggered by somebody else, to not just blame them or do whatever or ignore it or whatever, but say, why was I triggered about that? And then allow the, you know, the wisdom to come out of it of why this has happened. Because it will. Right now it will. They're coming left and right. If you can just sit in your shell, it's okay right now to do that, and really just allow this stuff to come out and to express and to feel and to find where you aren't feeling safe in life, because that's what's coming up. That's why those situations are so uncomfortable, and feel through those things. And that's just the process of what you need to move through with everything. Did I say I'm so scattered? I'm so scattered. It's so uncomfortable to talk right now. It's really weird. But I'm not judging it. Like, even I was out walking this morning and I was like, gosh, it's almost like I'm losing my mind because I'm forgetting everything. I don't forget things. I have a Virgo moon, you know? And forgetting everything and saying I'm going to do something and completely forgetting it until some intuitional thing comes 2 weeks later and is like, oh, it'll remind me of it. And it's like, so it's so frustrating because I'm on, you know, so much, and I'm not. I'm like brain dead. Oh, that's what when I was out walking, I was like, do you think I'm like losing brain cells? And like, I'm going to be this is just how it's going to be now, where I can't think and I can't do that. And then it was just like, no, don't go there. You know, don't define anything right now that's going on with you. Don't think this is going to last, because it's not. It's just this thing. You just need to move through it. And it's not comfortable. No, I hear ya. But it's something you do have to move through. And it will reveal wounds. It's awesome. It's going to reveal wounds. It's going to reveal these things you need to heal. It's going to reveal these things that are what you need to face to break free, to move through, to shift into this higher way, to shift into a life of manifesting better experiences. Because if we are holding on to those things, those memories, those things, that's in our manifesting dealio with everything we manifest. You know, so if I always have the energy of everybody hates me and I'm rejected, if I have that, like, how is that going to influence my manifestations out in the world, you know? And we have to take responsibility for these things. We have to really see what we are bringing into our life and how did we play a part in bringing it, because we aren't a victim, and we can't blame anybody else. That's not working. So let's see, what else can I talk about? Saturn goes direct right now. That's really awesome. That is another contributing factor to, and this is going to be a couple weeks that we'll really be feeling this, especially with Mercury retrograde too. But that's going to be a really strong anchoring that's going to come in, kind of like, you know, with all these creative dreams and us believing in ourselves and doing our creative dreams and believing they can be done. That energy has been getting a really strong supportive force to it for a while now, but it has been still more not able to take out there and make things happen. So feeling like I can do this, I know what I'm going to do, I can do this, I'm going to do it like that, I'm going to da, da, da. But the actual like anchorage, you know, like it's like you're planning a road trip right now, but you haven't actually like gassed up the car that first time and are really hitting the road to do it. You're still on that. And we're gonna go here and we're gonna travel here, and then oh my god, and now you're just doing research of all these things you want, but you haven't really started on it. So much to speak. That's not a sentence I would ever say. So much to speak. I don't even know if it's right. Oh, what was that? That's funny. Let's see. But so yeah, this will be, you're getting closer and closer to going to the gas station and really fueling up and doing this thing and really committing to this thing. So, but like I said, it's pulled back. So you just really need to be patient right now. You need to be patient. You need to rest. You need to be as down as you can to allow this healing to come through. As down as you can, as down as you can. Don't try to replace this thing with other people, with drugs, with, if anything, well, no, I won't, you, anyway, don't try to replace it, fill it up, escape out of it, sit in it. It's really important, and you don't want to regret this opportunity, because it's like, whoa, there's so much to it. So yes. Was there anything else? I'm sure there's stuff I want to talk about. Oh, did you notice we're in a new room? We're in my bedroom, actually. And I don't even know if it looks good. I just did, like, I'm trying to get more light. Where I've been doing it, I don't have enough light coming through. I have to wait till like noon to start recording. So I thought I'd try the bedroom. And then I get to be by the hummingbird feeder, which is so cool because they keep coming to the window and looking in. It's like they know something exciting is going on in here. But I love how quiet. And now, yeah, now we're back more into like the forest part of my bedroom with 2 windows, so you can really kind of hear things and feel the feel. What was I going to say? So, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Let me just go over some things. I'm so scattered. But I should stop saying it. I'm like, yeah, but dude, how many times have you said it on here? Let me see. Yeah, it just doesn't really feel comfortable. So be okay with that. And know, like, you almost use that as a barometer too. Like, if it doesn't feel really comfortable, that's probably where you need to be. That's probably an area you need to focus on and delve deeper into. So I think I'm just going to leave it at that, and we're going to call it a day. But the next full moon is going to be fantastical, and that one's going to be at 1 degree Aquarius, which I don't think there can be anything cooler. I mean, I guess with it being at 1 degree, at 29 degrees Aquarius would be cool too, but 1 degree, that's just really cool. So that's full moon at 1 degree Aquarius. So it's so, but we'll talk about it then, because I already know I'm being given no information, no feelings, no words. That's where too I've been getting out of my house, but and then when I'm out of my house, I'll be in these really stimulating conversations, you know, like at a party and like talking, and it's so great, and I really want to interact, but I can't even come up with any words. Like, everything for me has really been like, you know, like I can't bring through words right now. So if you're feeling that, just kind of like be okay with that. I'm gonna stop. Yes. Yay! Okay, so we're going to be all back with the video horoscopes next time too. Did I say that? See, that's when I'm so confused. I don't know if I told you how, like, we are at the end point of this discomfort thing. If you can imagine, we're at the very end of, so that things are really like, fuck this shit. Like, things are so pushing you to the limit, pushing, like, kind of like we're at this place where we cannot, there's almost no more where to go. We're being so pushed to the limit. And just understand, just try to go to that peaceful place in your mind, knowing that you are about to break through into something else that is so awesome, and so just feeling so much better about a lot of areas of your life that are very uncertain. Just kind of like being restful with them. Restful, just not really like feeling anything from them, not really giving them a second thought because they're so comfortable with how they are. So that's what's going to be coming. And just understand you are at that last breaking point. I almost feel like this next full moon is going to be a really big release, shifting point. So understand that we are so close, so close, so close. And I know it's tense. It doesn't feel good. It's like, ugh. But don't give it any attention as being a negative thing, because it is shifting to this future better thing. So if you can even like say, oh my gosh, see what the problem too is that I recorded this already and I messed it up or something happened and it didn't work right. Oh, that focus wasn't on again. It was totally blurry. So now I'm not able to remember what I talked about then or there and then or now, and I'm so like I want to cry. Okay, but I'm gonna say this, and if I said it again, did I say that? If I'm saying it again, just it's important. You need to hear it again. So imagine what's really important right now as you're in this deep transformational healing process of right now, like this in the next couple weeks. Understand that, I feel like I already said this. Ugh, I'm so frustrated. This is not fun today. But so I'm going to say it anyway. Ugh. So anyway, imagine that, I think I just said 3 minutes ago. Imagine that you have gotten accepted to, you're going to college and you're figuring out where you want to go, and you finally figure out where you want to go and you send your application in and you get approved, and you know that now. And you didn't know that before, you know, because you're like, I hope I get approved. I wonder if I'm going to get approved. Oh, I really want to go to that school. I really want to go to that school. You know, you get yourself all worked up, but you don't know. You get the news, you're going. From that point on, you're not in school, but you're not still worrying about getting in school. And that's the way we need to be thinking right now, that we are going to have, it is all going to work out. It is going to be better than what we could dream. So might as well sit in this moment now and be totally okay with it and not worry anymore. Because it's not like that person who finds out they're going to school is still going to spend the next 3 months worrying if they're going to get into school. They're not, right? Why would you? So, yeah. All right. Hey, go read the written ones though. They'll be really good. They'll be really healing. I'm better able to communicate that way right now. So we just need to call it a day. Okay? And you have a beautiful new moon. I will see you in 2 weeks with the full moon, and we'll do the whole shebang. It'll all be back to normal. Okay? All right. Bye.